Hey there! And I have a really important question for you. It smells an awful lot like A. Christmas trees, B. Turkey, or C. Screaming dads. I'll give you a second to figure that one out. Well, if you guessed D, all of the above, then you would be correct, which could only mean one thing. It's Thanksgiving, and it is time for me to talk about a sports game. Oh boy. Well, before I can talk about a sports game, I kind of need to pick one out. Let's see. Madden 08 for the PS3. I don't even own this. I don't even own a PS3. And I talked about Madden last year, so I'll do a hard pass on that one. Baseball on the Game Boy. No. Screw it, we'll talk about Wii Sports. Wii Sports launched on November 19th, 2006 in North America and December 2006 in other regions as a launch title for the Wii. The game came packed in with the system and was meant to be a bit of a tech demo to show off the motion capabilities of the Wii remote. A similar tech demo showing off the pointer functionality would come out December 6th of that same year by the name of Wii Play. And while we are still on the topic of release dates, did you know that the Wii U came out exactly one day before the 6th anniversary of the Wii? November 18th, 2012. That has nothing to do with the video, I just thought it was cool. Now, what exactly is Wii Sports besides a demo packed in with the best-selling console of the 7th generation meant to show off the capabilities of the controller? Well, it's a collection of sports games. There are 5 games in total. For the longest time when playing video games, you were stuck to the limitations of your controller's cords, but thanks to the wirelessness of the Wii remote, you were able to pretty much stand anywhere, be anywhere in the room, as long as the Wii remote could still see the sensor bar. Now, Wii Sports actually uses the lack of cord to its advantage, not by only letting you just be anywhere in the room, but with all the movement required, it heavily encourages you to actually get up and be a bit active, and this becomes even more apparent because from time to time the game will suggest that you put down the remote and go outside to touch some grass. Let's call that here. So earlier I mentioned that Wii Sports was a collection of games that had 5 games in total, and you're probably wondering what those games are, or not, because at this point I feel like everybody and their mother has played Wii Sports, but I'm gonna list them off anyways. So there's tennis, baseball, bowling, golf, and boxing. First up is tennis, and this one is just alright. I mean, it's tennis. There isn't anything special about it. I mean, it seems to work, but it's just tennis. There really isn't anything special to bring you back, unlike something like Mario Tennis. Next is baseball. I don't like this one. Baseball on Wii Sports is not very good. The only thing you can really get control of is hitting and throwing the ball. All of your other teammates are just AI. Also, there's this thing that happens if you hit the ball at just the right time. It'll fly towards the area between third and second. Every time I hit it in that direction, the ball will 9 times out of 10 hit the ground, then someone will pick it up on the bounce, and then I get out. Now, I don't really know anything about baseball besides hit and throw the ball, but I'm 99% positive that if the ball hits the ground, then someone picks it up, then they either have to throw it at the base that the guy who just hit the ball is running to, or they have to hit the guy with the ball. But like I said, I don't know squat about baseball. But even if I did know something, I still wouldn't say this is very good. Honestly, if you want a fun, not realistic baseball experience on the Wii, just play Mario Super Sluggers. It's more fun, and you'll actually have a bit of control when it comes to your team. Now, when it comes to this next game, there are 2 types of people. People who think that this is the best game in the collection, and people who are wrong. If you guessed I was talking about bowling, then congratulations, you're correct. Now, while you wouldn't think this, but people can't seem to get bowling games right, but Nintendo came in and said, screw all of you, we just did it right. And this is the best bowling game, like, ever. But then they tweaked the physics in Resort, and it just doesn't feel the same. But in the original, it's just so perfect. The physics, the controls, I just love all of it. And then there's golf. I guess it's alright. Golf is a lot like tennis, where there just isn't a lot to it. It's just golf. There's only 9 holes that range in difficulty, and they can all be beaten in only a few minutes. The next game is boxing. And if I'm being totally honest, I think I dislike this one even more than baseball. As a kid, I actually liked boxing, but as I got older and I started to notice boxing's flaws, and the biggest one is the stupid controls just don't work. There are 2 main motions that will be used when playing this game. You have your full-on punches and little jabs. The punches are supposed to be for the head, and the jabs are for the body. The only problem is that you have to hold the Wii Remote in the perfect position, or else it will just constantly think you're doing jabs. And the nunchuck never works. Honestly, if you want a good boxing game, then just play Punch-Out!, where your punches are not determined by the Wii Remote's motion, it's determined by the joystick on the nunchuck. And get this! The motion controls actually work! And that was Wii Sports. A pretty alright experience in my opinion, even if these things do have less value than coasters. If I'm being totally honest, my only problem with Wii Sports is that almost every single one of the sports in this collection have been done better either in other games or in the game's sequel, Wii Sports Resort. Except for bowling.
Hey stupid, you got mail.
Letter for me, I guess. Yeah, I have another question for you. What's an appropriate response for getting evicted from your bedroom?